NPC, what do I think about that? I don't love that term, non-player character. I don't love it. And I want to be careful because in QHHT, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique, which is taught by Dolores Cannon, she used a similar terminology all the time, what we now call non-player character. But I don't like that. There is some gatekeeping with that, because it makes you feel like anyone else who is not in the same level of development with you, soul development, is simply not worth it. They aren't a principal character. If we speak in the terminology of stage language, right? You have your principal character and your non-principal character. And what we're doing is we're showing that the significance, the hierarchy is only principal characters matter. And I don't like that. I simply educationally don't like that. You know why? My job as an educator is to stimulate you. And if you are being told you're an NPC or your non-principal character, we're going to use stage language, then your brain is going to be templated to say that what I'm experiencing doesn't really matter. And my soul is in still such a level of development that I am doomed to experience my trauma. And I don't know how to get out of this. And I don't want anyone to feel like that. I want you to be able to feel like you are consciously aware. So even if you were to be a soul who hasn't had enough expression and experience on this planetary plane to develop yourself to be highly informed and more, and there are individuals like that, they just don't get it quickly. But to call them an NPC, it doesn't stimulate their growth process. And if you feel like you are a non-NPC, that you are the person who's done a lot of cognitive work, then I think you've got more work to do. Because if you feel like you are elevated above anyone else, then you've got work to do. There are lots of times that people have said, wow, Kimo, you've had all these lifetimes. All your information is so huge. And I push against that because I say, yes, I do have a lot of information. I do download a lot of information. I am incredibly helpful, but I am not better than anyone else. No one else. I'm not better than the person who is having some kind of physical handicap. I'm not better than anyone who has some kind of neurodivergency. I just have a strong understanding. And my job as someone who has a strong sense of understanding and what's going on in the cosmic world and soul world is to be of assistance and to be a reflector, not to be someone who is at the very top of the hierarchy and everyone else is just a non-player character. So QHHT friends, I would love to hear your input on this, because I know that that's a lot of the teaching. So chime in, let me know if I've overstepped. I'm happy to hear your feedback. I want to know what your thoughts are.